When Tim Lincecum is on the hill, the baseball world slows down to watch. But in the eyes of his opponents, the world only speeds up. Lincecum owns a perfect record that has just one win in his last 5 starts. Tonight he looks to shut down the Nationals for his 6th victory of the season. It's a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, and he is coming up next. Another nice night here at AT Park as we get ready for Game 2 of this 3-game series, Nationals and Giants. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants found home cooking to be very good last night. And tonight is Tim Lincecum. And, Mike, you had a chance to talk with Lincecum before the game. What did he say?
Well, very interesting conversation. I asked him, the last couple times out, you haven't quite had the great fastball command. You haven't had quite the same type of command with any of your stuff. Did you do anything different between starts? And all he could tell me was, no, I don't worry about that. The only thing I worry about is rhythm. I worry about rhythm. If I find my rhythm, then I know I'm going to pitch well. So tonight, I'm hoping he finds his rhythm. Something that my partner and I did not have on the dance floor. Rhythm. All right, when we come back, Amy G is going to take a look at the 5th inning. That's right. The inning that ended the drought. She'll do that right after this.
Baseball is brought to you by AT&T. Find out what's possible with the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Toyota. Say yes to amazing deals on your favorite Toyotas. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota. Yes.
What a difference 24 hours makes in the city by the bay. Last night, your San Francisco Giants playing under wet weather conditions, and tonight, clear skies, a little breezy, another beautiful day at AT&T Park. Welcome back to the Yard. I'm Amy Gutierrez, and before Game 2 gets underway in this 3-game series against the Washington Nationals, we need to recap Game 1 because your San Francisco Giants finally broke out of their offensive skid, and it is our forward right choice this evening. Who other to get the rally started than, of course, the starting pitcher, Todd Wellemeyer, who gets a base knock with 2 outs in the 5th. This is all on a 2-out rally. Andres Torres with a base hit himself. Following that, it would be Edgar Renteria, who finally gets that elusive big hit, an RBI single to get your San Francisco Giants on the board after 24, that's right, 24 scoreless innings. Freddie Sanchez, making his 2010 home debut, comes up with a huge 2-run double, and you just felt the pressure come off of these guys as they just kept coming. There's Panda, who wraps up the 4-run inning with an RBI double himself. So much energy last night. There's going to be a lot of energy tonight. The guys, of course, are hoping for a similar performance at the plate, and they're going to have a lot of help on the hill. It's back-to-back Cy Young Award winner Tim Lincecum, who's pitching for your San Francisco Giants tonight. Game time shortly. First, after these messages, we check in with Sportsnet Central Studios for an update.
of this 3-game series. Nice night for baseball. Our Game Time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Hey, get to the beach. The Boardwalk is open daily starting Friday, May 28th. Temperature 56 degrees, winds at 10 miles per hour, humidity at 67%, and it is partly cloudy, but no rain in sight. All right, let's take a look at Jim Riggleman's lineup, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll go like this. It'll be Morgan to lead it off, followed by Kennedy, and then Ryan Zimmerman. Adam Dunn is the cleanup hitter. It'll be Willingham, Bernardina, Desmond, Nieves, and Atalano.
Let's check out the Giants on defense tonight. It has changed dramatically from last night. The outfield is Torres, Rowan, and Sherholtz. The infield, Uribe Sandoval with Edgar Renteria going to disabled list today. Sanchez and Huff on the right side of the infield with Huff back at first base. But behind the plate, the ever familiar Benji Molina. He'll be in the squad putting down the fingers. And what do you say we take out a look at our starting pitcher stats, brought to you by your Bay Area Hyundai dealers. And Tim Lincecum this year, 9 starts. The team is 7-2 in those starts. 5-0, 2.35 ERA, 75 strikeouts against 20 walks. He has been fantastic. Fastball, and he'll hold with a 2-seam grip. It'll go like 91 to 96. A curveball, he has a cutter, and he has a split finger that he calls his changeup. Lincecum, it's his 99th start, 100th appearance of his year, of his career rather. He's one of the only 2 major league pitchers this season with at least 5 wins and no losses. What do you say right now? We're going to take a look at our Toyota keys to the game. And first of all, we're going to talk about Lincecum's rhythm. He says when he has his rhythm, he doesn't worry about anything else. He says there's days that I can't find it, I can still beat you. But days that I do have it, I will beat you. And stay hot, Andres Torres. Another 3-hit night last night. Giants looking to this guy to bring some energy into the lineup, and he has done just that. And he has been that spark that has ignited this offense. And how about scoring in 2 innings in this game? Last night they scored all 4 in 1. Tonight they want to score in 2 innings or more. And those are our Giants' keys of the game.
Start stacking up those innings with runs. Here's Niger Morgan as we get ready for the first pitch of this ball game. And we are underway with a high fastball. We get started right on time at 7:15. On the ground sharply, Sanchez to his left. And on the second pitch of the game, we have a 4-3 putout. And that'll bring up Adam Kennedy.
Not an easy ground ball.
Yeah, that had a little something behind it.
Niger Morgan hit that ball well.
Morgan last night went 0 for 4. Here's Kennedy. Kennedy did not start last night. He came in as a pinch hitter and went 0 for 1. Here he takes a fastball inside. 1 ball and no strikes.
Early on, you watch Lincecum and see how many fastballs that he throws within the middle of the catch. Like that. I mean, that's considered you're hitting your target if you're between the knees and the catcher. If he can catch you and his elbow's bent, it's a pretty good pitch. Bang.
Brian Gorman is the home plate umpire as he calls that a strike. Barrett, Randazzo, and Nauert from first to third. Three balls and 1 strike. And still filing into the park. And it's now 3-2. Looked like Kennedy was taking all the way.
Kennedy is trying to get some pitches out of Lincecum. We've seen a lot of teams try and do that. Since that if you can get Lincecum to 100 pitch level, you'll get him out of the game.
Lifted foul down the left field line. A 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
And it really is not a bad strategy. When you're facing an ace like Danny Herron or Ubaldo Jimenez, you can get them, run that pitch total up, get them out of the game early. Your chance to win that ball game definitely improved.
And the fastball is high, so Lincecum with a walk. And here's Zimmerman. Lincecum, in his last start, one of his problems was the walk. He walked 5, and that's unusual for him. Actually, in his last 2 starts, he's walked 5. Lincecum pointing at Uribe. That's an indication as to who's covering second on a ground ball back to the pitcher. Pitch is high, 1 ball and no strikes. So right now you talked about rhythm, and Lincecum trying to find it.
Well, there's always concerns. First of all, there's a concern when you get out there in the windup, and then there's also a concern of the rhythm in your stretch when you get into it for the first time. And I always felt that there's a 3 or 4 pitch vulnerability that you have getting into the stretch for the first time. You will miss a few locations until you get your rhythm. I just love the confidence that this young man oozes. He just doesn't think there's anything he can't do.
Changes things up a little bit and throws a breaking ball. Kennedy with his lead. Inside, it looked like a changeup. 2 balls and 1 strike. Zimmerman hitting .307, 8 home runs, 25 driven in. Down low, 3-1. You can just read his body language. He's trying to find it.
Well, every pitch you make, you go back and you try and make an adjustment of some sort.
Check swing, Huff to Uribe. Back to Huff, not in time. And the Giants get the lead runner.
Really, I mean, that's a break. When you get a hitter of Ryan Zimmerman's caliber and he check swings a ground ball, I mean, that's a great break, especially when you're out there struggling with your command.
By the way, that's a left fielder, folks, fielding that ground ball.
Yeah. Aubrey Huff indeed entertained us last night in left field. Did a nice job.
Yes, he did. Giants will defensively employ the overshift to Adam Dunn. Dunn 1 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. Now the ball gets away, and it's going to be 90 feet for Zimmerman.
The throwback goes to Lincecum. They gave Aubrey Huff an error, and that's the wrong call. It's got to be an error on Tim Lincecum, because that was a catchable ball. He just didn't make the play. And they initially said there was an E3, but that's not the correct call. But it's a free 90 feet, and now the Nationals get themselves a runner in scoring position for free.
You don't see that very often, do you?
Now here's the throw over. That's a little wide, but you just flat-footed. Got to make that play.
0-1 to Dunn. Change up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Dunn has faced Lincecum 11 times. He's 3 for 11. One of the hits a double. He is a big, strong, left-handed hitter. A little low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Let's take a look. Upon further review. Man, you got a big man up there, 6'6". Definitely would have been a pitcher strike.
2-2.
Right back with a sinker, and he swings right over the top of it. And that's exactly where Lincecum likes to be. He likes to be in a 2-strike count when you just swung through a fastball, and it really sets up his split, his changeup.
See you later. And that ends the inning. Giants are coming up. Let's take a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup. Brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Torres on top. Last 12 games, he's been red hot. Sanchez, Sandoval, Aubrey Huff back in the cleanup spot. Then Uribe Molina. Rounding it out will be Rowand, Scherholtz, and Lincecum.
Defensively for the Nationals, they'll have Willingham, Morgan, and Bernardina in the outfield. Desmond and Zimmerman will control the left side of the infield. Kennedy and Dunn on the right side. Will Nieves will do the catching, and on the hill tonight for the Nationals will be the right-hander Luis Atalano. Atalano, a native of Puerto Rico, in his 7th start. He's a pure rookie, 3-1 on the year. He can do 4 things with the ball. Got kind of a low 3-quarter release, so he will put sink on the ball. He will throw ground balls when he's down around the knees. Curveball, slider, changeup, go get him.
Torres hitting .299, takes a pitch down low. As Mike mentioned during the keys of the game, 3 for 4 last night for Andres Torres. Sanchez and then Sandoval. Giants winning last night 4-2 to snap a 5-game losing streak. And a strike. Torres taking all the way. 2 balls and 1 strike. Giants are 2 games over the 500 mark. 3.5 back of the Padres. On the ground, Dunn kicks it around, recovers, and just in time to get Andres Torres. And that'll bring up Freddie Sanchez. Sanchez at .227 had one of the big hits last night. In that 5th inning, Sanchez doubled in a pair of runs. It was 1-0. After his double, it was 3-0. Slowly hit to third. Zimmerman can pick it, and the underhand flips to first. Sanchez retired.
He's as good as there is on that play. I mean, he's got such an elasticity in his release. Throwing at such a difficult angle. And I just love watching the body control this guy has. And he can put some zip on that ball from that angle.
Did that like a shortstop.
Yep.
Here's Sandoval. Sandoval takes the first pitch for a strike.
Just a very, very elastic flip across the field.
Sandoval hitting .283, 3 home runs, 15 driven in. Sharply on the ground, to Desmond. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for the Giants. After 1, 0-0.
Well, Washington Nationals manager Jim Riggleman and your San Francisco Giants manager Bruce Bochy have a long history. Riggleman actually gave Bochy his major league coaching break when he hired him back in '93 to be his third base coach while he managed the San Diego Padres. The two gentlemen spoke earlier today, visited a little bit. They've been friends all these years. Bruce Bochy about Riggleman, he said he was always prepared, never outmanaged. Riggleman about Bochy, his sense of humor brings a calmness to a team. Gentlemen?
Yep, I agree with all of that. Both really good people. Willingham ahead in the count 2-0. Lincecum has to come in, and this is fouled out of play. Willingham at 266. Good production numbers, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. Just outside 3-1.
A lot of 3-ball counts tonight so far for Lincecum.
Now it's 3-2.
Well, the Nationals definitely have a plan. You're talking about the big home run hitters are taking 3-1 fastballs. They want to run this guy's total up.
And the walk. At third base for the Nationals is Pat Listad, former infielder for the Milwaukee Brewers, and a dear friend, Dan Radisson.
It's your old roommate in college.
College roommate. I was with Dan when I met my wife, Michelle. Our daughter's named after him. We got some history. And he's a good man.
He is.
Bernardina takes a pitch outside, 1-0. Probably know too much stuff about him and vice versa.
It's good.
Willingham at first. He's got 4 steals. He hasn't been thrown out. And Lincecum right now, just he throws a pitch and he looks up into the sky as if to say, where is it? Not where is it in the strike zone? Where is the rhythm?
It's not there yet.
And if you're not around the plate, you're not going to get the calls. It's 3-0.
Gorman's more of a knee-high strike guy than a belt-high strike guy. He prefers the low zone.
Like that?
Like that. Which is good. You get more breaking balls down there when you will up top. You really don't want to throw high breaking balls.
No.
You like a knee-high strike zone.
Willingham goes, swinging a foul back. It's now 3-2. Lincecum had to come in. He did. And Bernardina just hit it straight back.
That's 4 3-ball counts in the first 6 hitters.
See, if Willingham goes 3-2, if he went 3-1, you would certainly think he would go 3-2. He does go, and this is bounced to Huff, and he'll step right on the bag. Moving down to second is Willingham.
Take a look at our Bloomberg Sports graphic tonight. Tim Lincecum, his breakdown off his changeup since 2009. Changeup's throwing. Well, he's throwing 856 of them. He's given up 34 singles, 5 doubles, 2 triples, and 1 home run. And this was to Andre Ethier in September of 2009. Opponents against that pitch hitting $136. That's amazing.
Here's Desmond. Desmond takes a strike. Desmond last night went 1 for 2. He did hit a ball that many people thought in another park would have been a home run. Rowan tracked it down in front of the center field wall. Out to right field. Scherholtz is going to put it away. 2 outs. And here's Nieves with first base open. Lincecum with 33 pitches. And the only reason we mention that is because it's important.
Well, it is important. 17 balls, 16 strikes.
You know, it's important if you want to see him at the end of the game. Let's put it that way. Nieves hitting .217. The last 4 hitters have never faced Lincecum before. Right there at the knees, and you kind of want your 8th place hitter to take a whack at that with the pitcher coming up. At second is Willingham. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nationals on the road are 9-13. They're 5-7 against teams in the West. Davis on a check swing. 2 balls and 1 strike.
3 pitches. All the same pitch, all different locations. It gives you an idea of the fluctuation in his release point and the inconsistency of his command.
Three and one.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to throw curveballs in a row when you're looking for your release point, because a curveball will make you short. Generally speaking, you try and take a shorter stride, get on top of that pitch a little more than you do your fastball. Throw that thing 4 times in a row. Usually you can get a feel for the zone. You can bring it into the strike zone. And if you do it right, oftentimes it carries over to your fastball and your other pitches, and you get a feel for them as well. It's one of the tricks.
Here's Atalano. 1 for 11. Willingham and Nieves aboard. 0-1.
Nice to see a guy take a swing and pull his head right out of it. Kind of opens things up on the outside part of the plate.
Fouled. It's 0-2. What you have to do, you think about the pitcher spot, is go back to the 5th inning of the game last night. 2 outs, nobody on. Wellemeyer bloops a single to right, and the Giants with 5 straight hits, and they pick up 4 runs. Benji Molina, maybe a little help from Brian Gorman. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's pitch number 41.
Well, it used to be that they say 15 or less is, that's acceptable. Times 9, it gives you 135 pitches. But now with the pitch count, if you throw 125 pitches now, eyebrows get raised. So I guess you'd say 14 would be the average now.
And that ends the inning on the strikeout. Aubrey Huff will lead things off. Next scheduled start will be against the Rockies' Evaldo Jimenez, who's pitching tonight. And oh, by the way, throwing a shutout. What a shock. It'll be Monday, May 31st, 1:05. It's also Giants T-shirt day. It's courtesy of Vasca to the first 20,000 fans. Go to sfgiants.com. It is Lincecum. Jimenez, why wouldn't you want to be here? There's the Rockies Diamondback score.
Ubaldo Jimenez got a 6-0 shutout going through 7.
Here's Aubrey Huff. Aubrey Huff hitting .275. 4 home runs, 20 driven in. Hit the ball hard a couple of times last night, but took it 0 for 3. Juan Uribe and then Benji Molina. Bottom of the 2nd inning. 3 balls and no strikes. Adelano throws, and it's 3-1.
See Adelano like a lot of sinker ballers, though. If they're right-handed, they'll work off that first base side to enhance the movement of that sink that runs away from a lefty into a righty.
Out of play. 3-2. Adelano right after Aubrey Huff.
By throwing that sinker from the first base side to a left-handed hitter, if you throw it the outside part of the plate, it really makes the movement look a lot bigger than it actually is in the eye of the hitter.
That'll be a foul ball down the right field line.
Yeah, you get some players down there.
I think that's part of the deal if you sit down there. Out of play.
Oh, yeah. You can always tell by the way they fold their hat.
3 balls and 2 strikes. steps out briefly. No score here in the bottom of the second. On the ground to Adam Dunn.
Giants baseball is brought to you by Supercuts. Save money without looking like it. 4 guys up, 4 ground balls against Adelano. I'll get that name right.
Adelano, they brought their gloves, these kids. Here's Juan Uribe. Uribe was peppering the bleachers during batting practice, sitting 259. Edgar Renteria went on the disabled list before the game. Uribe back in that spot at short. The 2-0 to Uribe is just outside 3 balls and no strikes. I watch Uribe and I think he really cheats on certain counts. I think 2-0, he looks middle in and he tries to yank. I think he does it 3-1, and I think a lot of times he does it on the first pitch. I guess that last pitch was called a strike. It's now 3-1 on the pitch away. So, if that's the case, if this pitch is middle in, Juan Uribe is going to leave his feet. Towards the hole, in and out of the glove. Got him. And as Desmond recovered in time.
Well, it helps to have a cannon when you make a bobble on the left side of the infield, because that's the only way you're going to recover. To the bare hand and very quickly rifle a shot. And if you're going to throw it over there, miss on the low side, you can give your first baseman a chance to dig one out. If it's over his head, he's got no chance. They got him.
Here's Benji Molina.
So right now, Adelano working with just basically one pitch, the sinker, and he's getting ground balls with it.
Well, that's Benji Molina's strength. Hitting the sinker. Up the middle. Adam Kennedy on to first. 6 ground balls, 6 outs. 3rd inning coming up. 0-0.
And retire his uniform, number 20. Irvin is the first African American to play with the Giants back in 1949. He is also part of the first African American, all African American outfield in Major League Baseball history, joining Willie Mays and Hank Thompson. A special day indeed, June 26th, gentlemen.
So they're going to retire Monty Irwin's number. Monty Irvin's number. That means John Bowker's in trouble.
Yeah. No, he get to wear it till he's done with it.
Morgan takes low. 2 balls and no strikes.
Then after that, Monty Irvin's one of the nicest guys I ever met. He was at an old-timers game one time at Wrigley Field when I was with the Cubs. And he was the guy. And they had a bunch of big names there. You know, Warren Spahn, Eddie Matthews, and Hank Aaron was there. But Monty Irvin was the guy that just came over and talked to every one of us.
There's a base hit for Morgan. So speed on the bases with nobody out.
Well, tune into the Bay Area's #1 rated 11 p.m. newscast, NBC Bay Area tonight at 11, and wake up with traffic and weather on NBC Bay Area weekday mornings starting at 4:30 a.m.
Kennedy drew a walk in the first. Morgan is 8 steals, 8 times caught stealing, and was picked off last night as Kennedy looks at a strike. It would be great to see. Goal number 20. Morgan back on the dive.
Monty Irvin said when you went to play the Dodgers when he was with the Giants in New York, and they'd go over to Brooklyn to play the Dodgers, they never ever drove the cars. If you drove your car, it would get keyed so bad you couldn't recognize it.
Runner goes, pitches low and away, throw to second, not in time. Number 9 in the stolen base department. So the rivalry, that's how it began.
Well, yeah. Pretty good pitch to steal on for Nigel Morgan. It's half the battle. Lincecum, I think right now, is so concerned about his mechanics that he's really not concerned about holding runners on.
Kennedy into center field. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to wave in Morgan. Here's the throw home, and he made it. And he stepped on Zimmerman as he came in across home plate. And Benji Molina is waiting to see if a safe call was made, and I believe it was.
I think Benji is saying he didn't touch home plate, but Derek very clearly did. Almost took out Zimmerman. And Pat Listach, the third base coach, he had the stop sign up. So Morgan ran through everything.
Here's Zimmerman, who bounced out to Aubrey Huff. So Nationals on the board first as they score here in the third inning. At the knees, and it's 0-1. Zimmerman, 8 home runs, 25 RBIs. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Kennedy does have 5 steals. And Zimmerman is out swinging on a pitch in the dirt.
Got a few pitches, a fastball, 2 changeups. See you later. And that does not happen very often to Ryan Zimmerman. He is a quality bat. You have to make great pitches to get him out on a 3-pitch strikeout.
Adam Dunn struck out in the first. How about Zimmerman last year? An all-star, a gold glove, and he won the Silver Slugger at third. Not a bad year. Dunn takes a strike.
No, that's not a bad year at all.
Overshift is on for Dunn.
That would definitely fill up a trophy case quickly. A couple years like that.
Check swing roller. This one to Sandoval. He will have to go to first because he looked at second, and it was too late.
And it's going to be a base hit, but that's just a mental mistake. And that's making your pitcher have to work extra. A check swing. Now Sandoval's thinking double play. Took a long look at second, and then all of a sudden had no play at first. And that's just a mental mistake.
So here's Willingham. Willingham walked in the second. Out into right center field. Rowan on the move, and he is not going to get this. It one-halves the wall. The back runner Dunn is going to be held up. Coming in to score is Kennedy, and it's 2-0.
Fastball gets it up out over the plate. Willingham, a good high ball hitter, a good mistake hitter. And one thing he has always done since he's come in the big league is he's gone with location. If you throw that thing away, he'll take on the right side of the field. He's that strong. And very quickly, Dave Urquidy out to try and calm things down out there in that bump.
Well, Saturday, May 29th is Cap Night here at AT&T Park. The first 20,000 fans will receive a Giants cap courtesy of Catholic Healthcare West. Go to sfgiants.com, and remember, with dynamic pricing, buy early and save. A little different looking lid. Giants will play the infield partially in with Bernardina at the plate, and this one's in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. So Lincecum getting hit around a little bit. Dunn is at third. Willingham at second. And a high pop-up into shallow left field for Torres. Torres will catch. Dunn will stay, 2 outs.
Adam Dunn never moved off the bag.
He wasn't even going to try to trick anybody. Here's Desmond, who lined out to Sherholtz in the second. First pitch strike, and it's no balls in 1 strike. Dunn is at third, Willingham at second. Base hit, right field. Sherholtz is going to get to it. They got a shot at home. Here's the throw. Benjamin Molina is going to apply the tag. Out at home is Willingham. A run scores, and it's 3-0 Nationals.
3-0 Washington as we head to the bottom of the third inning, and we're taking to the Home Depot doing more on defense. And once again, we go out to right field, and Nate Sherholtz picking up Tim Lincecum and gunning down Josh Willingham with a one-hop seed to Benjamin Molina. Puts the tag on, and that minimizes the damage. And that's their Home Depot. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Here's Aaron Rowan. Giants have not had a base runner in this game. 6 outs, 6 ground balls. And Rowan looks at a strike, and it's 0-1. Rowan, Sherholtz, and Lincecum. Rowan going through a rough spell right now. Last night hitting 8th. Rowan went 0 for 4. Outside corner 1-2. Rowan 0 for his last 17. Foul back. Catalano threw that ball right in on the hands of Aaron Rowan.
Boy, that heated up the knuckles right there. And he really has been out there with just one pitch. He not throwing much anything else. It's been the sinker. The last 14 games, he has been in a slump.
And the fact that Rowan has seen a lot of pitches here is a good thing. It's 2-2. On the ground and a fair ball past Zimmerman. Rowan hits the bag at first. He will go into second. And that's a leadoff double for the Giants center fielder. And that's a good sign.
Again, another sinker. 1-2 count. Comes right back out over the plate. Gets extended. And that's the side of the plate that Aaron Rowan handles so well. And a 2-strike at bat. Rakes it right past Zimmerman. Not an easy thing to do. And puts himself in score position. Josh trying to scratch back.
Here's Sherholtz hitting .298. 1 hit in his last 16 at bats. First pitch outside corner. Sherholtz. Bruised right shoulder. Has not started his last 4 games because of that.
There's the lovely Martha Jenkins.
Sherholtz out of play, 0-2. Catalano allowing a base hit, the first one of the night for the Giants, with a lead off the third inning. And now battling Nate Sherholtz, but he is out in front, 0-2. Very wide, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Giants came back in Lincecum's last start after trailing. They'll try to do it again tonight. Two and two, a good take by Sherholtz.
A change up from Catalano, so a different look away from the sinker. How was Winter what he did in the offseason?
He listens to Giants baseball. 2 and 2.
Leaves the North Pole and he comes to ball games.
Sherholtz lifts this one into left center field. Rowan's thinking about tagging. And now he'll put on the brakes. Time for Subway Eat Fresh. Ask Krukenkite. Visit csnbayarea.com and ask us a question. Ryan from Jackson, should Tim Lincecum bat right-handed so the franchise's right shoulder is not exposed to a fastball?
They used to say the same thing about Sandy Koufax. He used to throw left-handed, bat right-handed. But you see, he's got to protect the piece on his elbow.
Well, they did change Dwight Gooden. They being the Mets. Lincecum with a bunt. Going to give Lincecum a sacrifice. I think it's a bad play.
Well, he's a good hitter, and the runner's already in score position at second base.
Would like Lincecum. He's 3 for 21 to swing the bat, but he chooses to bunt, and here's Andres Torres.
I don't think that bunt sign was put on by Bruce Bochy.
Absolutely not. In a lot of ways, I mean, you could by all rights not give Lincecum a sacrifice bunt. Runner's already in scoring position. Torres bounced out to Adam Dunn in the first inning. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Doing the things you need to do to be a leadoff hitter. His on-base percentage at .392. That's fantastic. If you get an on-base percentage as a leadoff hitter at .350 or above, you're doing the job.
Rowan at third. Giants trying to get on the board. And tight, 2-2.
Mentioned Atalano from Santurce, Puerto Rico. Andres Torres, also a native of Puerto Rico.
In on the hands of Torres and fouls it back and out of play. Rowan led the inning off with a double, the only hit for the Giants. Up to middle. Desmond spins, throws, and they got him in a nice play to end the inning. It stays 3-0 Nationals. All right, true Giant stories. Did you know that on May 26, 1966, Juan Marichal went the distance in a 6-hit, 14-inning victory over the Phillies. The only run scored in the game was on a 4th inning when Jim Davenport tripled and scored on Bob Barton's sacrifice fly. We know those guys. Visit farmers.com to hear real true stories from farmer customers and find a Bay Area agent near you. Farmers Insurance, ready, feels good. Popped up foul off the bat of Will Nieves, and it's on a play.
Oh.
1 walk, 10 strikeouts for Juan Marichal.
Well, the Nationals dugout definitely picked that fan up that dropped the ball. Curveball. I haven't seen that many curveballs going in the strike zone with Lincecum late.
Maybe we'll see more. Out of play. It stays 1-2.
Container ship coming through the Bay Bridge. So there's always something going out there in the water. Always.
Indeed. Out swinging is Nieves for strikeout number 4.
Well, time now for our trivia question brought to you by AT Rethink Possible. The question tonight. Lincecum led the Giants in innings the last 2 years. Who last led San Francisco for 3 straight years? Whew. I knew I could get that out.
Here's Adelano. Struck out in the 2nd. Sanchez on the back end. 2 outs. Lincecum trying to come up with a quick inning to help him with his pitch count.
Well, here's if you're Nigel Morgan and you're staying with the plan that the Nationals have employed tonight, you take a few pitches.
He does indeed, and it's 0-1.
I'm sure before he went to the batter's box, and Skipper told him to do just that.
He may have been taking another one. It's 1 ball and 1 strike as he bluffed a bunt. 23 pitches in the 2nd inning. It was the 3rd inning where he gave up the 3 runs. There's a bunt attempt, and it's 1-2. Trying to take that one with him, or to explain that, trying to bunt it to either Huff or to Sanchez. But you have to bunt it past the pitcher. And that'll do it. Giants will have Sanchez, Sandoval, and Huff coming up.
printed in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of San Francisco Baseball Associates, LP.
3-0 Washington. Dad's got his hands full as Freddie Sanchez stands in, and he looks at a strike.
But he's loving every minute of it. Give me that thing.
He has not seen one pitch in this game. Sanchez slowly hit to Zimmerman.
Well, as Sanchez heads back to the Giants dugout, we're going to ask and answer our trivia question brought to you by AT Rethink Possible. Lincecum led the Giants in innings the last 2 years. Who last led San Francisco for 3 straight years? Our survey said one of them was Levon Hernandez, an innings eater.
And indeed is what he was.
And is.
Sandoval high and foul down the left field line.
That's a good swing right there. That's good bat speed. Bat speed is back, and you'll start to see the average climb. Let's get the little timing mechanism now. Staying back, and that's the whole thing. Watch the right foot tap. Boom. It just gives his back leg a little more life in the swing and a little more throw from that hip.
One and two.
And you can see the difference. You go back a couple weeks ago and run some of the swings that he had when he would get so far out of his front foot, he would completely lose his back leg. And he developed push in his swing. And when he lost that bat snap, all of a sudden his numbers started to go down. It had been a very, very quiet month of May up until about a week ago.
Two-two pitch to Sandoval, and it's in tight. 3-2.
Another thing, too, guys that use that toe tap, they say that they don't stride as big, and their head stays a little calmer in the swing.
Out in front on the 3-2 pitch. So Elano does not throw Sandoval a 3-2 fastball. 2 outs.
That's a pretty good changeup right there. Fooled me.
Here's Aubrey Huff. Waiting patiently. Patiently waiting. No balls and 1 strike. Huff bounced out to first. Juan Uribe to follow. He'll come back. Huff not happy, clearly, with Brian Gorman.
He was pretty explicit in his body language. He will definitely let you know how he feels. I don't think he can help it.
Popped him up between the mound and second base, and Desmond will put it away to end the inning. Through 4, 3-0 Nationals. 3-0 Nationals, 5th inning. Lots of cotton candy. Is Lincecum to Adam Kennedy, and the fastball is high, 1-0. Kennedy knocked in the first run with a base hit in the 3rd inning. It's this one out of play. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, yeah. Bring your suit, get a ball.
Take off your tie and get a ball.
Something like that.
In the dirt, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Steve McCaddy on your left. Nationals pitching coach. There's the cat. Good baseball man there.
2-2.
Think he's going to have his hands full here in about 3 weeks?
When Mr. Strasburg shows up.
Steven Strasburg is last year's #1 pick, who is blowing through the minor league system.
No swing. 3-2.
Oh yeah, he brought his glove. And you bring your gloves, the girls dig it.
Yeah, they dig the hat. Rolled foul. It remains 3-2.
Oh yeah.
So you hold your glove like this. Now you hold it like that. And then you stick your hand in there, and I'm going to twist your elbow.
Off.
And the walk to Kennedy. 3rd time he's been on.
Steven Strasburg. That is a big league curveball, folks. And he's got 3 pitches, they say. These are all pretty much giving you a look at his breaking ball. That's the fastball that'll go 96 to 100. And he also throws a changeup that's as good as those 2 pitches.
See, I got a theory on what's going to happen with Steven Strasburg. Kennedy goes. Lincecum didn't even stop, and it'll be an easy steal. The numbers for Strasburg in the minor leagues. I'll tell you what he's going to do. He's going to show up on his own in Washington, say, I'm ready.
That's it. I'm calling myself up.
Zimmerman has reached on a fielder's choice, and he's struck out. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike.
He's got to start looking at second base. He's the only guy I've ever seen who will actually come set and not look. And that messes up a runner. But you can't do it every time. Pretty soon they're going to have a lead that's going to be 60 feet long.
Fouled at the plate, 2-2. Adam Dunn on deck. In tight to Zimmerman. Now it's 3-2. A lot of 3-2 counts tonight for Tim Lincecum.
Yeah, that's pitch number 82.
Out of play. We're now seeing Danny Batista get up and jog down to the bullpen. Kennedy goes, and it's ball 4. And Kennedy steals 3rd.
Yeah, And right again, he's going to come out and try and calm him down again. You can tell his concentration is fragmented because he is not paying attention to the runner. Look at his head, never looks at the runner. And it's just a matter of time. A base runner is going to take advantage of that. I mean, you could look once, you could come back, look twice, you come back and not look at all, and that guy won't go. But if you predictably give one look, turn and go, or don't ever look, you're going to get stolen easily, and that's what happened. But his concentration is not to the runners, it's to his mechanics. And the guy he's competing with tonight is himself. It's not the guy in the batter's box. And it's been like that for a couple starts now.
Dunn struck out, and he had an infield hit in the third. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Dunn's going to be thinking, well, he doesn't throw me any hangers. That was a perfect changeup. And it is a strikeout situation. But you have to pay attention to Zimmerman.
Center field, deep enough for Kennedy to score. As Rowan Stroh goes into second base. And Kennedy, because of the stolen base, comes home, and it's now 4-0. So you think a free 90 feet makes a difference?
Well, really, 2 free increments of 90 feet because he didn't really give much hold to Kennedy when he was on first base. He stole that base easily without a throw.
Willingham doubled in the third. And Zimmerman is going to steal it. His first of the year. And we're hearing some boos here at the ballpark.
Well, you know, he's so intense within his mind right now to try and get his mechanics right. And he's thinking, I need to stay cocked, I need to stay gathered. He's thinking about everything but the things he's supposed to be thinking of. He's supposed to be thinking about holding runners on, about competing with that guy in the box.
And he hits Willingham with an off-speed pitch.
And it's tough when your hero struggles. And it's happening again tonight with Tim Lincecum.
Bernardina is 0 for 2. And Lincecum will at least let Zimmerman know that he's thinking about it. And the fans appreciate that. Swing and a miss, and it's no balls and 1 strike. It's not been an easy night for Lincecum in a lot of ways, but strike 1 has also been a problem. Two. Zimmerman at second. Willingham at first. A run in. It's 4-0. And it's 1-2. And this may be the best sequence we've actually seen out of Lincecum. Slowly hit. Lincecum will glove it underhanded. Both runners move up. And the hitter is Desmond. Desmond singled in the third inning.
Keeps checking that scoreboard. He knows who's had good swings against him. He knows who hasn't had good swings against him. He's got an open base.
And he starts out Desmond with a fastball at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Makes all the difference when you get strike one.
It's pretty automatic when he's got it going. Pulled foul, another again, 2. Giants are still very much in this game, but they got to keep it right about this deficit.
Well, this is the big out right here. I mean, if he could keep this inning to just 1 run allowed, and you bet they're right in it. Almost hit it. Pretty much off the pitch and hit Willingham.
Little bloop down the right field line, and this is going to fall, and it's going to knock in a pair of runs on a check swing, and it's 6-0. Ouch.
Goes hurt, and here comes the skipper.
Two walks to lead off the inning. And that, by the way, was the first hit of the inning. When it's time for a change, think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and small experts. We'll be back. And Danny Batista now will face Will Nieves.
There are the numbers for Denny Bautista. 7th time he's taken the ball. 10 strikeouts in 7 innings. Very impressive. However, the 8 walks in 7 innings, not impressive. And that's the key to harness that great stuff. He's got a mid-90 plus fastball and a hard slider.
Fastball high, 1 ball and no strikes. Nieves was walked intentionally in the second and then struck out to lead off the fourth. Two and 0.
Really underneath that pitch.
Pulls this fastball on the ground foul, so Bautista lowered his sights a little bit as he got that one into the strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, that's kind of the way it has been throughout Bautista's career. I mean, he has always had a cannon of an arm. It's just been a matter of him being able to be consistent in the strike zone and being able to rely on that good stuff.
Look out as that goes all the way to the backstop. And that'll be a wild pitch. We've had 2 walks, a hit batsman, 3 stolen bases, and now a wild pitch. And we've had 1 hit, and that was a bloop check swing. You want to talk about a weird inning? We got a weird inning.
I'm not sure how comfortable Will Nieves is in the batter's box, though.
Healthy rip at a 3-1 pitch. It's now a full count.
This is Bautista's 11th year in the in professional baseball, and he's in his 4th year at the big league level. If you look at his numbers prior to this year, 189 lifetime innings at the big league level, 104 walks, and that just is way too many. But that has been the problem. At times he can be as overpowering as any pitcher in the game. He's got that type of stuff.
And a 3-2 hook, and that ends the inning. Lots of work to do for the Giants. Skateboard Deck Day. The first 7,500 kids 14 and under will receive a Giant skateboard courtesy of Full Throttle. Go to sfgiants.com. Remember, with dynamic pricing, buy early and save. Here's Juan Uribe. Lots of work to do for the Giants. As Uribe takes a pitch wide, 1 ball and no strikes.
Oh, yeah, it's rally cap time. I mean, aside from the 6th spot that the Nationals have on the board, the Giants have 1 hit.
1 ball and 1 strike. And that was a double in the 3rd inning off the bat of Aaron Rowan. High and deep to left. Willingham back out of here. And it's 6-1.
We're going to make that our Dodge Ram drive of the game, and why not? He did the same thing for Lincecum in Arizona when the Giants got down 3 runs late. That was the igniter base hit that got the Giants back in the ballgame. And here, he doesn't watch the flight of this one. This is a big line drive. Our Dodge Ram line drive of the game.
Here's Benji Molina, who bounced out to second. He's 0 for 1. Home run number 6 for Uribe. Molina hammers this one into left center field. Big Money is going to dig for 2. And he will make it.
And that lit this place up. Uribe didn't get this much of a cheer when he hit the home run. Oh yeah, stand-up double. Again, a low ball hitter against a sinker baller. That's a pitch that feeds his strength. And he finds a gap, and he's thinking 2 bags right off the get-go.
Molina hammers this one into left center field.
And you're looking at it as his best effort right here. That's as good as he can go. And it's good enough for a stand-up deuce.
Here's Rowan. Boy, 2 hits in the bullpen is getting ready for the Nationals. Rowan takes low. A ball and no strikes. It's Doug Slayton. Strike to Rowan right below the knees, and it's a ball and a strike. A home run and a double. Bottom of the order, trying to get the Giants back in this game. Rowan on the ground to Zimmerman. 1 out.
It's a non-productive out. Something that during this dry spell of offense has really plagued the Giants is that they get a leadoff runner on, and in essence, after a home run, there's a double. It's basically a leadoff double. Man at second, nobody out. Cannot advance him over to third base. So when you're down by 5, that's a big at bat. I mean, the very least you can accomplish in that at bat is getting that runner to third, and that'll haunt Rowan for a while.
Sherholtz is 0 for 1. And fly ball to center field in the 3rd. That'll be foul as he hooked it down the right field line.
Sherholtz trying to pick up Aaron Rowan here. A base hit that would score Molina would definitely do that. And now Miguel Batista has joined Doug Slayton in the Nationals bullpen.
And he also would like to get the crowd back into it. You can hear it's a lively crowd, and sitting on their hands watching the Nationals score 6 runs. The Dog, I mean, he's got the formula.
Yeah. Get up, start moving around, get some runs on the board. Dog's figured it out.
Two and 2 to Sherholtz. Alano with No walks, no strikeouts. Slowly hit. Two outs. Let's go to Amy G.
Well, Dwayne and Mike, we mentioned earlier that the Giants had the very first all-African-American outfield in Major League Baseball history. That's just one of many great outfields this organization has put together. Who is your favorite San Francisco Giants outfield? That is the poll question tonight. Check it out, csnbayarea.com, and then get the results on Giants Postgame Live. And gentlemen, they left out Brothers Alou. How do you forget them?
Yeah, that would be A, B, C, D, E. I agree with you. Here's Bowker pinch hitting for Batista. Bowker last night with a pinch hit single as he bounced him through the right side. Trying to drive home Benji Molina. And it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, Mays, Bobby Bonds, Ken Henderson, that's another good one.
Molina at third and the 1-1 to Bowker. And tight, 2 balls and 1 strike.
Andres Torres would love to get up this inning.
Three and 1. It's battle back time for the Giants. And in second game in a row, it's a Lincecum start. Bowker pops it up. It'll be Morgan jogging in from center field, and that'll end the inning. The damage done on the home run by Uribe. It's bye-bye baby at the end of 5. It's the National.
Welcome back to the Coors Light 6th inning. Now it's time for the Coors Light freeze cam. We go back to the 6th inning, and Niger Morgan coming around to score, and he does, and he steps on home. He misses the bat, and he almost takes out Ryan Zimmerman, and let's see, there's this touch of home plate. Coors Light freeze cam brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Here's Adelano, the starting pitcher from Dan Runzler. Runzler is replacing Batista.
The numbers for Dan Runzler, 20th time he's come into a game. 17 strikeouts and 16 in the third.
Lincecum, Batista, Runzler. It's been Adelano since the beginning. He has struck out and he's bounced out. He's got a 5-run lead here in the 6th. Heads up over the Nationals dugout.
The last 4 innings of work that Runzler's had, he has allowed 6 runs. That's why his ERA has ballooned up into the 4s.
And out swinging is Adelano. 1 out here in the 6th.
So as a relief pitcher, I mean, you just have to put your head up against the wall, start moving your feet, trying to whittle that ERA down. Sometimes it takes you a couple of months with just one bad outing.
Niger Morgan, who's 1 for 3. He scored a run, takes a strike. 3 in the 3rd, 3 in the 5th for the Nationals. There's a strike. Final game of the series will be tomorrow. Greg Stammen against Barry Zito. And we'll have it for you right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. 12:30 ball game, so join us. Will you be here, right?
Yeah, I'm showing up.
Got him.
See you later. That's a time. Well, check out the Brewfest this Saturday. Giants take on the D-backs at 6:05. That's right, a special 6:05 start. And a $20 advance ticket package includes pregame party in Lot D with free beer samples. That's right. Plus, you get to receive a souvenir glass.
Free what?
A free souvenir glass.
But beer samples?
Oh, yeah, all kinds of beer samples.
Looks a little weird, doesn't it? Like Twilight Zone-ish?
Full Moon Lagoon, baby. Eerie.
On the ground to Aubrey Huff on a big hop. Maybe half of our audience knows about the old show, The Twilight Zone.
I'd say 20%.
by your Northern California Honda dealers at shophonda.com. And by Xfinity, the next generation in home entertainment. Now available in the Bay Area and coming soon to the Central Valley.
All right, here's our McDonald's game summary. It's not pretty. 6-1 Nationals. Desmond, the young shortstop, has had a good night. So is Adelano, the pitcher. Uribe, a solo home run. Lincecum was not Lincecum. That's all I can say.
Well, he's got some mechanical problems. And it's kind of back to the drawing board. It's been a couple of starts, and really it's been off and on through the month of May. And the month of May has been Tim Lincecum's month. He's never been beaten in the month of May. A perfect 8-0 career-wise. But that's what happens. You will have spells where you lose your mechanics, and it's just a matter of going back to the drawing board, breaking it down.
Hammered to right. Over the head of Bernardino. And Torres is going to go. Rounding the bag at second. And they're going to hold him up at third. And Andres Torres with a very exciting triple, although I'm not sure what Bernardino was doing.
That ball took off on him. I tell you, for a little guy, he has got some kind of power. And that ball just took off. And Bernardino, he totally misjudges this thing, or he overruns it. And we get a chance to watch Andres Torres go with the ball in Triple's alley. That's a powerful stroke right there. He looked like he's looking for a baton to pick up. Steve McCaddy, the pitching coach for the Nationals, is going to come out and talk to the young right-hander. And he's going to say, you know what, that guy at third base does not exist. You have a 5-run lead, you're going to concentrate on the next guy. If he scores, you still have a 4-run lead. What we want to avoid here is base runners. So don't start nibbling. Go after him with your best stuff. Challenge him. Last night, Bernardino took a nasty fastball from Todd Wellemeyer, and it took him a while to get up. And then he got picked off once he got at first base. He has not been having any fun in this series.
I blame the get-back coach on that one.
Yeah.
Here's Freddie Sanchez. Sanchez takes a strike, and it's 0-1.
Generous strike. This last night's winning pitcher.
Sanchez has bounced out to Zimmerman twice. He will bounce out to Zimmerman 3 times. All right, Giants Baseball is brought to you by The Karate Kid, starring Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan in theaters June 11th. Check it out. Here's Sandoval, and Jim Riggleman's coming out. And now we will have a pitching change. It'll be a bullpen game the rest of the way when it's time for a change. Think Speedy. Oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts.
Sharks can do to improve their season for next year. You'll see it all on Sportsnet Central tonight at 10:30, only on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
Here's Sandoval facing Doug Slayton. Sandoval out into right center field. Morgan's not going to get it. Sandoval digging for two. He will hold up. Torres scores, and it's 6-2.
6-2, whittle away. That's how you want to greet the new guy. Slayton coming in here trying to get ahead with strikes. And right away, Pablo Sandoval taking advantage of it. We talked about how he has got that little pitch on the left side, a little leg lift from the right, stay back and go with location. Finds an opposite field gap, and he's starting to drive the ball now. That bat snap is back. And when that comes back, the RBI total will start to climb.
Here's Aubrey Huff. But bleachers have been on Nigel Morgan. I can hear him from the booth.
They got a choreographed chant going. You see the numbers for Doug Slayton. 8th game that he's come into. Slayton, the big guy, 6'5", 215 out of Venice, California.
There's the strike on the breaking ball.
th year of professional baseball for Doug Slayton. He's got a little over 2 years of experience at the big league level.
On the ground to second. Kennedy will throw out. Aubrey Huff. Moving to third is Pablo Sandoval. And here's Juan Uribe and Jim Riggleman coming out again. So we got a new pitcher coming in to face Uribe. Giants have whittled it down by 4. And he's a local kid.
There you see his season. Just got called up. He's a rookie. Drafted last year, really only had about 50 innings of minor league experience. But his stuff is so good, and he's a strike thrower, that they brought him up. He's got a mid-90s fastball with a good hard slider. And he's going to come at you with hard stuff. As I mentioned, he's a strike thrower. He will challenge.
Here's Uribe. Uribe, the solo home run on the 5th. First pitch breaking ball, and it's 0-1. .95 on the outside corner, 0-2. Pretty good sequence from Storen. And Uribe waves at that last pitch to end the inning. Giants pick up a run, but once again they get a guy to second, and that's it. 6-2 Nationals.
Rockies at 7:15. It's San Jose Giants night. That's right. You can meet some of the future Giants All-Stars. Plus, a ticket will include a special pregame party, and you get a Madison Bumgarner bobblehead who is going to be a future Giant. 415-972-2298. That's what you call if you want tickets. Check it out.
Runzler to Zimmerman, 6-2 Nationals. Zimmerman, Dunn, and Willingham. And tight 2-0. Runzler with a nice 6th inning. However, he's got the big fellas here in the 7th. Giants with 9 more outs in this game. And they trail by 4. Out to right field at Nate Scherholtz. 1 out.
Oh yeah, they're hanging from the rafters over at the Virgin America Willie McCovey loft.
We have to do a game from there again this year.
Yeah, I'm in. That was fun.
And tight to Adam Dunn. Sacrifice fly in the 5th. Infield hit in the 3rd. And the overshift is on. You know, in the day and age where baseball really doesn't like to do things different.
Yeah.
And we did see now the pitcher hitting 8th from time to time. I just cannot figure out why in this defensive alignment the shortstop doesn't move to short and Sandoval would move to where Uribe's playing. It just makes too much sense.
So leave the shortstop alone.
Dunn a mile out to Triple's alley. Scherholtz is going to leap and it's off the wall. And Dunn is going to jog into 3rd with a triple.
And he cannot believe that ball did not get out of here. That ball was crushed. He was talking today about how this is a very difficult ballpark for him to see the ball, especially day games. But here, no problems as he measures out a fastball. Hits it high and right at the alley. I think if Sherholtz would have caught this ball, you may have seen a grown man cry.
Yeah. Well, I thought for a second he was. Infield will play in with Willingham at the plate.
How close was it? Close.
0-1 to Willingham. At the knees. The triple kind of rained on my parade about switching the infielders on the overshift.
Oh yeah, that was a good point though.
Just teams just won't do it. It's blocked by Molina, 1-2.
That's a great block right there. Yeah, you got to have confidence in your catcher that you can throw a ball down the dirt, 0-2, 1-2. Now this was a little bit too far out in front of home plate. It's an easy take for Willingham and not an easy block for Molina, but he got it done.
Again, 2-2. 6-2 Nationals. 7th inning. The Giants trying to keep it at a 4-run deficit, and they got done at third. Base hit left field, and it's now 7-2 on the RBI off the bat of Willingham.
Challenge fastball kind of away from the target. Watch the reach back from Molina. That ball's out there middle away at the belt, and that's really to Willingham's strength. Likes to get extended, as most power hitters do.
Here's Bernardina. Fastball outside corner for a strike. 8 hits now for the Nationals, 2 here in the 7th. Up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lincecum, Batista, Runzler. Batista only went a third of an inning as he picked up a strikeout in the 5th. Outside and low. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Jim Riggleman, the skipper of the Nationals, loving that scoreboard tonight.
Foul back. 2-2. Nationals a chance to go over 500 with a win. This road trip for Washington, from here, the Nationals will go to San Diego. Bernardino is out swinging. And then from San Diego, they will finish up with a 4-game series in Houston. Here's Bochy's coming out. It'll be a double switch. Travis Ishikawa is coming in. So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. We'll be back. Stay with us. Romo pitched in the game last night, pitched 1 inning. He actually faced Desmond last night, and we thought Desmond had hit a 2-run home run to tie the game. As he hit it straight to center field, Rowan tracked it down at the wall.
21st time he's come in. Fastball, slider, changeup pitcher.
Two to Desmond. This is a different at bat for Desmond than last night. Last night he got out in front as Ishikawa's in the game. Puff out, so Ishikawa will hit in the 9th spot. For those of you that are keeping score at home, and we know that there are some of you that do that. Way better than my partner and I.
Oh yeah, we've seen some serious Golden Pin Award winners here at the ballpark with their own versions of a scorebook, and they can actually read their scorekeeping. Ours, on the other hand,
solely for the purpose of us to be able to read. But isn't that the true definition of keeping score? Nobody else has to. It's for the person who is their own personal enjoyment.
I know, but I just keep thinking the nun that taught me how to write is going to come through that door, and she's going to not be happy.
No, I've seen your scorebook. It's very good. Hey, before your very first game, remember in Atlanta?
It's true.
Took you to the office of Clyde Place in Atlanta. See, this guy's got it going.
Yeah.
We went to lunch, and then we went and purchased some stuff.
So what do I have to go to here for, Smooth? Well, you need to learn how to keep score. You know how to do that? Yeah. Well, then you need stuff.
Right.
Bought me pens and ink and erasers and
a lot of erasers.
Whiteout and herbicide.
It was hard to get that bucket of whiteout on the plane.
We got a deal.
3-2 to Desmond.
Well, back when we had Hank Greenwald as our mentor, who taught us the profession of broadcasting, and he had such great patience with us. First thing he told us was you got to learn how to keep score.
3-2 pitch, runner goes, swinging a bouncing ball to Uribe. He charges, he throws, in time, side retired. A run on 2 hits. On our scorecard, we will write 6-3. For the Giants, as they trail in this one, as Benji Molina's going to lead things off. Facing the kid from Stanford, Drew Storen. Molina 1 for 2 as he doubled in the 5th. Outside to Molina. Storen faced Uribe in the 6th, his only hitter, and he struck him out.
You got good stuff. You're a strike thrower. You can climb the ladder of the minor leagues, the big leagues in a hurry. Plus, if you got 95 mile an hour, a little sink to it, that's a bonus. I mean, ideally, you'd love to have guys out of the pen that A, can throw strikes with great stuff, and B, if they have the ability to throw a ground ball, and C, get a strikeout, you got yourself a contributor up.
But, I mean, 95 is pretty impressive from this kid. And it looks like he can keep it on the outside corner. Like that.
Well, that's some pain.
I mean, that's right at 95. And that breaking ball just a little high. 3-2. At 11, you can watch Chronicle Live. It's a repeat. Storen was on with Greg Papa. Very high into right center field will be Bernardino, who makes the catch. I'm sure Papa grilled him. We'll do 60 minutes on this kid.
Oh, yeah. Not a problem. I mean, there's a lot to know about it. A guy that gets the big leagues fast. It's going to happen again later this year with Steven Strasburg. We talked about it a little bit earlier. He and Storen both were first-round picks last year for the Nationals, and they're going to be in the big leagues before the All-Star break. Storen made it first. Did not have quite the fanfare that Strasburg has had in his tenure in the minor leagues. But still, I mean, this guy was drafted last year, same time as Strasburg, and he signed. So he had a head start of being able to pitch a half of last season. And in last season, they moved him to 3 levels: Hagerstown, Potomac, and Harrisburg.
Rowan finds himself way behind in the count. On the ground, into the hole, no throw. Rowan with an infield hit. He'll take it.
2-hit night for Rowan. And again, a 2-strike mistake. Look at the location. Now he's got some severe hang time, and the guy in a protect mode is going to make you pay. The easiest spot to cover for a slider is at the belt, out over the plate. Has a little pause in his motion. Big high leg kick, good hip cock, and as he drives through his target, he has a nice release point.
Nate Scherholtz, nothing for 2. Scherholtz missed 4 games. And prior to that, Scherholtz 1 for his last 16. So tack on a couple more, 1 for his last 18. And for the first time in the season, his average is under 300.
Yeah, he's lost some points because of the injury to his shoulder. Really affected his swing. I mean, it's tough enough to play this game healthy, but when you've got a point of pain in your swing or your release as a pitcher, you start to swing around it or throw around it, and it throws all your timing off, and pretty soon you get into a mechanical slump as well as a painful slump.
3-1. Travis Ishikawa on deck. All Giants are trying to do now is get base runners and just keep adding on. Add on. See if you can get back into this one.
You never know. Their goal right now, get the tie and run the plate. However way you can do it. Well, a reminder to tune into the Bay Area's #1 rated 11 p.m. newscast. NBC Bay Area tonight at 11 to wake up with traffic and weather on NBC Bay Area weekday morning starting at 4:30 a.m.
Three and two to Sherholtz. Rowan at first. Rowan goes on the walk to Sherholtz. It's Travis Ishikawa. Jim Riggleman not digging that, so he's going to call down to the bullpen. Travis Ishikawa, who's got a good eye. He will step up.
You bring a guy up out of the minor leagues that quick, I mean, you are really asking a lot. Because the minor leagues isn't just about getting hitters out. It's about learning the lifestyle of going to the ballpark every day, being able to prepare every day, and being able to be ready every day. As you see Tyler Clippard start to get loose. I mean, you learn everything from how to deal with failure, how to deal with success, how to tip.
How to be nice to the broadcasters.
How to be nice to the broadcasters. How to deal with the press. I mean, that's a big part of it.
How to do an interview. How to say the right things. Not every guy gets Bull Durham on the bus to tell him what to say.
That's true.
Yeah, to deal with hard-nosed guys like that.
Hard-nosed guys like Dave Fleming.
Boy, he will grill you. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, babyface Dave.
Especially if you're from Cal.
Well, that's true. But right now, talking about Drew Storm from Stanford, he's saying nothing but good things.
Here's Ishikawa, McCaddy back into the dugout. And the pitch is high, 1-0. Rowan at second, Sherholtz at first. Inside corner strike. And it's a ball and a strike.
Every time he tries to throw the outside corner to a left-hander, he flies that shoulder a little bit, and he gets a little push his delivery. On the inside part of the play, he's not having that problem. Problem, yeah, was I just set up on the inside corner.
Two balls and one strike. Storen looks to second. Ishikawa trying to park one. It's 2-2.
It wound up being a pretty perfect pitch right above the hands inside corner. The one thing that suffers when you get inconsistent playing time and you don't get at-bats on a regular basis is your strike zone starts to erode, and you find yourself swinging at a lot of pitches that you normally wouldn't be swinging at.
Ishikawa, possible double play ball. And the throw gets away from Dunn. Coming in to score is Rowan. Ishikawa down to second.
Little breaking ball that he hits to the second baseman off the crack of the bat. We're thinking Adam Kennedy's got this down. It's a double play. But Desmond with a problem on the exchange throws wide of Adam Dunn. And the Giants catch a huge break. They get a run and they get to extend the inning.
And they get a runner in scoring position in Ishikawa. And they can make this really interesting with a base hit here. One ball and one strike. So Rowan scores on the throwing error. Torres takes a breaking ball. It's now 1-2. Down low, good take. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a great take because he's never seen that pitch from this guy. You're up there cold turkey against a kid with great stuff that you don't know diddly about, and he just snaps a beautiful breaking ball 1-2, and you lay off. That's a great take.
Ooh, is right. 3-2.
That's a strike at Stanford.
And Dave Fleming did not have to be the umpire.
2-2, just a wee bit high. But that is not anything that hasn't been called a ball all night long. Brian Gorman's had a good zone.
Absolutely. Timeout is called. There's a ball that got loose in the bullpen. It's one of the drawbacks of having the bullpens on the field. Three and 2 to Andres Torres. And he got him to end the inning. Giants pick up a run. 8th inning coming up, 7-3 National.
debut, how excited he is to be back, and a new addition with DeRosa. I caught up with Mark yesterday just in time before he flew out to Baltimore, and he talks about what he's hoping to hear from the hand specialist that he's going to see tomorrow. So we got some good stuff for guys at csnbayarea.com. Check it out. Dwayne?
All right, thanks, Amy. We will keep our fingers crossed in hopes that we have good news coming out of Baltimore tomorrow.
Well, I think the news he wants to hear is if I play, I won't hurt myself further.
The 0-1 to Nieves is dribbled foul. By the way, we have the Cardinals San Diego game on. It's 0-0 in the 8th inning. And I just watched Adrian Gonzalez, and a note flashed through my brain was it the box scores this morning where he struck out 4 times?
Yeah, I saw that. That's impossible. I immediately looked at who was the pitcher, and it was Adam Wainwright, right-hander for the Cardinals. I don't know if he slapped all 4 on him, but he struck out 12. He got a bunch of them.
It's 0-2 to Nieves. The Padres have just scored in the 8th inning. Looks like it was a 2-out double from Matt Stairs. Padres are doing all the right things.
Well, you don't lead a division this deep into the season without doing a few things right. And what has gone right for the Padres is their consistency with their pitching. Backed it up with good defense. They've got some timely hitting going on to support it.
Kind of the things the Giants are looking for.
Kind of the things the Giants were doing in April that they have not been able to consistently do in May.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
However, the attitude doesn't change from our fans.
The Panda Army continues to grow. And he's a big key to the resurgence of this Giants offense.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to like the signs that I'm seeing with Pablo Sandoval.
Finally, Nieves is retired.
Well, Bloomberg Sports, the leader in data analysis, has developed an analytical product being used by baseball clubs. There's also a product for fans. And you can improve your fantasy play or track your favorite players and teams. All you have to do is go to BloombergSports.com and check out the details.
There's the wearable blanket for 2.
And that's the wearable beanie.
That
for 2.
Wearable blanket would not work for 2 with those 2 guys.
No, 1.5 maybe.
Here's Harris, who rolls it foul. Yep, for 2. I can see that at your cabin in Tahoe, but
yeah.
A bunch of those.
The wearable blanket family.
I'm telling you, it's the Kruko Christmas card picture.
It could happen. It could happen.
Harris off the end of the bat to Sandoval. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Niger Morgan. We're talking about the chant out there that fans are giving Morgan a hard time. And he's been kind of responding in his own way, in a fun way. But he may be trying to tell him, I'm from here.
Yeah, I'm a city kid. I'm a San Francisco guy. What are you hooting on me for?
Leave me alone.
These guys have been wearing them out.
At the knees, and it's 0-1. Morgan is 1 for 4. He led the 3rd inning off with a base hit. And that was the inning where the Nationals scored 3 times. And chasing that down is Andres Torres. Nice inning for Romo. Work to do for the Giants. Some of what you have seen here at the ballpark is Tyler Clippard is the new pitcher facing Sanchez, and it's up high, 1-0. 7-3. Clippard, the fourth pitcher for Jim Riggleman.
He's been the setup guy for the Nationals, and he's been kind of a vulture. 7 wins against 3 losses, 10 decisions. And we're not even into June yet. This guy's in the bullpen, so you can tell how his season has gone. That tells you a lot about the Nationals, that they've been winning a lot of games late, and he's been the benefactor.
Swing and a miss by Sanchez, 1-2.
And Clippard's got starter stuff. He's got a fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. You just saw the changeup. There's always a starter coming up with the Yankees. Came over to Washington in 2008. They put him in the pen. He has flourished there, but he can give you 4 looks.
Sanchez on a 1-2 pitch lifts this one out to Morgan. 1 out. And here's Sandoval. These girls found out they were on TV, and they kind of got the giggles.
Yeah. It all started with the shareable blanket. It'll make you famous, I'm telling you.
Sandoval 1 for 3.
Just a bit high. You know, watch the guys back here, you know, just to mess with the guys. Look out! I mean, that's right in the forehead. You have the power to do that when you're on the mound. And then he comes right back with a perfect 1-0 changeup.
What's up with that?
That is not fair. That is not fair.
1 ball and 1 strike. Sandoval doubled in a run, hitting right-handed in the 6th inning. Hit it into right center field. 2-2.
Went at it with a challenge fastball on the 2-2. That's how you take advantage of a 4-run lead right there. And there was a little confidence behind that fastball.
Got him with a high fastball.
Ladder climbed him. It's impressive pitching by Clippard. A little reminder that you can visit csnbayarea.com and vote for the 2010 All-Star Teacher. You check out finalists' bios and video features. And remember that the winning teacher is going to get $10,000 for her or his school. So we need your participation and support. Check it out. It's a great thing to do.
Yeah, this little guy's all over the place. Here's Matt Downs. Pinch hitting for Romo, and Downs takes a strike. Little dribbler to the backstop. 0-2. Remember, tomorrow, Barry Zito. Come on out if you want to enjoy a day game. There's supposed to be lots of sunshine. 12:45 first pitch. Just go online to sfgiants.com. Check it out. Love to see you here at the yard. In tight 1-2. If not, we'll be on the air at 12:30 right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. We will say goodbye to the Nationals after the ball game. Downs hammers one right where Amy G is usually at.
Amy?
And that would not be an ugly finder. Dan Toma got whacked right in the hand.
Don't mess with Big D. We need him.
Downs takes a called third strike, and that ends the inning. Ninth inning coming up. Well, check out the ball game tomorrow right here on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area at 12:30. It'll be the Giants and it'll be the Nationals. It'll be the final game of this three-game series, and we'll be on there at 12:30. Barry Zito against Greg Stammen, and the Giants will be looking for a daytime W tomorrow. 7-3 Nationals. Santiago Casilla is on the hill.
And he has opened some eyes in his 2 appearances. Great stuff. Mid-90s plus fastball with a hard slider.
Adam Kennedy knows all about Casilla. Both wearing an A's uniform.
He's also got a curveball we saw in Oakland. That's a good pitch right there. But that's a 96-mile-an-hour sink. And you get consistency down around the knees, and you can make yourself a lot of friends.
A ball and a strike with Zimmerman on deck. He's at 96 every pitch.
Oh, he doesn't come to the party without his own 6-pack. He got good stuff.
Pulled on the ground. Foul. Nice play by Don Rhodey.
Don Rhodey, an old-time bat boy with the Giants way back in the day. An old friend of Mike Murphy's.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And he got him.
Whew, absolutely. That was nasty. Back to Ortonville Breakamoor. Here's that curveball we're talking about. And for Adam Kennedy, he doesn't know much about Casillas. He just got impressed.
Here's Zimmerman. Zimmerman hits a high drive to right. It'll be Sherholtz putting it away. Here's Adam Dunn. This ought to be a pretty good matchup.
Well, Casilla is a guy that, you know, you don't see many 96-mile-an-hour sinkers. You just don't. And he's not an easy guy to square up. He can wear out a set of thumbs, especially if you're hitting off from the right side.
Dunn tripled into Triple's alley. He did that in the 7th inning.
That's a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
I take it you're a bit impressed.
Well, 96-mile-an-hour sink impresses me. You bet.
A guy like that, you see it, the more he pitches, probably moves up an inning or 2.
Yeah, if he gets consistency to the knees. And the key for him is knee-high location. Casilla, like a lot of sinker ballers before him, when they elevate around the belt, they don't get sink, they get fade. And fade gets hit.
Dunn sitting all over a 2-0 fastball, got one, and he fouled it back.
Santiago Casilla signed in 2000 with the A's. The first 5 years he played under the name of Jairo Garcia. And then in 2006 he became Santiago Casilla.
You know, I actually thought about doing that.
Yeah.
My second season in the big leagues, I got off to such a bad start.
Yeah.
Just going to change my name. I'm going to be somebody else.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
It was under 200 at the All-Star break. Ooh. Dunn goes around 3-2.
See, if you'd have thought of it first, you could have been Santiago Garcia.
Might not have actually gone with that name, but it was something close.
What was your alias? What would it have been?
Oh, Dwani Queepy.
Dwani Queepy?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they called you in Venezuela?
Yeah, and I hit good in Venezuela. Dunn fouls it out of play. It stays 3-2.
So they couldn't say Dwayne Kuiper down there. They came up with Dwani Queepy.
Dwani Queepy. Secunda Basso. I told Pablo Sandoval that in 1975 I led the league in hitting in his league.
Yeah.
He looked at me like, yeah, right. That is impossible.
Yeah, but did you tell him you were the great Duane Creepy?
No. Dunn strikes out looking. Uribe will lead things off.
That would have changed everything.
We'll host it of highlights of this game, highlights of the A's and athletics, where the A's were victorious, and then Sharks, the aftermath. What's going to happen to the Sharks? Will there be some changes? You're probably going to find all that stuff out on Sportsnet Central at 10:30. Tyler Clippard, who pitched the 8th, will pitch the 9th. Juan Uribe will lead things off. Giants are looking for, as Justin Maxwell is in left field. Gonzalez is now at second, and Kennedy moves from second to first. Giants are looking for a 5-run 9th inning. And Uribe will start it off with a base hit to left field.
It all started out with a first pitch base hit.
Here's Benji Molina. It's the 7th hit for the Giants, the 2nd by Uribe. Steve McGaddy's coming out.
Now this is just a stall job right here to give Matt Capps, the closer, a chance to get greased up. You know, and when you're out there on the mound, you know the deal. And the pitching coach comes out there and tells you that very thing. I'm just stalling. He'll say, what's the umpire doing? Is he coming up? Is he coming up behind me? Pat it on the back, go get him. He'd say you got one more hitter. If you don't get him out, you're gone. So they'll challenge a guy out there on the mound, which is good.
Here's Benji Molina. A double for Molina in 3 at-bats. On the ground, backhanded by Zimmerman. There's 1, there's 2.
That is a pretty slick 5-4-3 double play.
What's that magical talk by Steve McCaddy?
Well, he says hit the ball to Zimmerman, and boy, his arm is just amazing. And you look at Alberto Gonzalez, who just came into the game, and they had a lot more time to turn that pivot, but Zimmerman is one of the more relaxed athletes I've ever seen. And his release coming in the ball and just any throw that he makes is so compact. Impressive.
Aaron Rowan trying to pick up a 3-hit night. He's 2 for 3. He scored a run. And he takes the pitch down low. And you never know what night or what day it's going to be where you get back on track. And hopefully this is the night for Aaron Rowan.
Well, he's been streaky. When he's been hot, he's carried this club.
Davis will watch this one sail into the sea.
And when he cools down, it's just a ladder descent. Grateful Dead fan.
Big bounce landed right into that gentleman's hand. It's 1-1 to Rowan. This should do it out to Gonzalez. And Gonzalez puts it away. In game 2 of this 3-game series goes to the Nationals. And they beat the Giants tonight by a final of 7-3. And Mike, I guess more than anything right now, Tim Lincecum's got some work to do.
Well, he's got to find out what the mechanical flaw is, number one. So they have to go back and do some tape work, and then they're going to have to do on the side. They're going to have to do an extended period there, where they find out what it is that's going to get him back on track to where he has command of his pitches. And when they do that, they'll find out that his velocity will improve, as will his movement.
So Lincecum now will pitch on Monday against the Colorado Rockies, but tomorrow it's Barry Zito. Join us for the final game of the series tomorrow, and it'll be at 12:30. It'll be Barry Zito against